Well, well. Christmas is over. It is over. All the brain dead, clueless people in America got their got their Christmas presents. They opened them and saw what they got. Got what they got under the Christmas tree. Families getting together. Everybody's happy go lucky. Everybody's happy. Everybody's together. Everybody's jacking off. Women fingering themselves and men choking the chicken. And this decade, this crappy decade, is almost over. And the new decade isn't going to be any better. So yeah, in that decade, I'm probably going to have a big fat beer belly, pregnant belly, bump belly stomach, walking around like I'm pregnant and just stand there with my mouth hanging out and breathing heavenly like this. Yeah. And more mass shootings are probably going to happen in that decade. More and more and more mass shootings. Tons of them. Because once again, America doesn't have a clue why all these mass shootings are happening. And the women are just going to get worser and worser and worser. Radical feminism is going to get worse. Hooked up with the Me Too movement. Hooked up with the Me Too movement. Yeah. And Dog G, a guy who I used to sub to here on YouTube, he has completely lost his mind, and he saw I saw a video from his channel, and the title of it was I just ended a marriage by having sex with some guy's wife. And I unsubscribed to this guy because he's talking about banging married women. And all the people who I went to school with, who I've been talking to on Facebook, they suck. I made a video titled what's the name of it? How I Feel About Things. I think that's the title of it. That video is on my Facebook page, and it's also on this YouTube channel. And a lot of you guys watched it. Yeah. Jesus. I made that video and I posted it on my Facebook page before I posted it on the New Manchester YouTube channel. Before I posted on this channel, I posted it on my Facebook page, so all the people who I went to school with can see it, and so I message everybody who I went to school with on Facebook to tell them about this video and tell them to watch it. One person who didn't watch it, I turned that person off, and this person, he's a Mexican guy. He lives in Houston, and he talked about, he's so happy-go-lucky, and he's just arrogant and happy, and he's an Uncle Tom, and he thinks he's white, I guess, and he talked about, when I told him about me going overseas, He said, "Oh, that is so great. I mean, isn't the world so beautiful?" This is what he said to me. And I said, "Well, I'm single." And he said, "That's good." And I told him about the video, and he said this, "What's the topic?" And saw his Facebook page, and he talked about Julio's story or something like this, my story or something like this. And when I told him I told him the video, I messaged him, and he said this, "What's the topic?" I said, "Just watch the video, man. Like I'm no genius or anything. I didn't go to school. I'm no college boy like you." And he said this to me, "You need to check your tone. I mean, it's good that me and you are former classmates, but I think you need to check your tone." And I said this, "Well, it's all in your head. I mean, I just want you to watch the video." And he said, "Good day." And I didn't hear anything from him again. And I messaged him, I said this, "You just don't understand me. You just don't have a clue about me. And you and everybody in the state of Texas sucks." So yeah, that's the end of him. Okay, everybody else watched the video. One guy watched it. He said some positive things. He wished me luck on finding that special woman. And he said that, well, yeah, we all made mistakes in life, and we get into the wrong things after we leave high school. And so yeah, I mean, some of the people didn't watch the video. I mean, I think they probably watched it and didn't say a word. And there's one person who was turned off by this, and it's a woman, and she said that she was offended by the video because in that video I said that everybody who I went to school with is stupid because they didn't travel overseas. So I apologized to her and try to get on her good side, and she forgave me, and yeah, and she cleaned houses as a cleaning maid, and she's a substitute teacher, Go figure. I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, I told the truth in that video. Like, people who I went to school with and people in America are just so ignorant, blind. They don't have a clue about anything, and they're just far gone. So yeah, and as the years go by, people in America, generations and generations to come are going to be more stupider, going to be more ignorant, going to be more clueless, going to be completely stuck in a box. It's going to happen, So yeah, let's see what else I want to talk about. Oh yeah, I had a very interesting conversation with one of my subs. And this person told me about special ed back in school. I mean, you guys know you guys don't know what special ed is, or special ed is special education. It's for like students at schools all over America who have learning issues because they have Down syndrome, they're mentally retarded, intellectual disabilities, and they are autistic or some form of Asperger's syndrome. I can't pronounce the word. So yeah, this person he attended special ed, and I attended the class as well. He tells me that special ed feels like a retirement home for old people. I mean, you just sit around. Basically, this class is just like has few students in it, toys and all kinds of childish kiddie shit, toys and stuff, playing toys, playing video games, and these students in this class, they just go on field trips a lot, and the class sends a negative message to other students who aren't disabled, who are willing to learn, and you know they're just getting the short end of the stick because of the broken education system that makes all Americans completely dumb and stupid. Okay, these kids who can learn something, who aren't disabled, look at the disabled students from the special ed class, and they viewed them as, you know, oh, he's a threat, he's dangerous, he's a retard, he's stupid, he's slow. And you know, and this is the mindset that they have, you know, and also they pick on them, you know. And nowadays, kids in special ed are likely to become mass shooters. I don't know. It might happen. It probably will, you know. And the mainstream media and all in the dysfunctional, toxic American society will view them as terrorists, monsters, and criminal masterminds. And you know, this crap is just getting old. Haven't heard of mass shooting. You know, I haven't been watching the news. I mean, I've been watching news from news channels like France 24 English and on YouTube, and the BBC World Service on the radio, and been listening to some music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and old school classic hip hop, rap music, and some crappy music from the 2000s and the 2010s. So yeah, but funny, yeah. I've been watching the news, and the local news where I live, it's very boring. You know, it starts off about some building that mysteriously caught on fire. Some county here in Texas called Angelina County is going to have a landfill built somewhere in the county. Some redneck cowboy can make guitars out of everything, and some tree fell on some house through rain and a landslide in Los Angeles, California. And a bunch of news people, bunch of reporters, and the weatherman talk about their favorite Christmas movie. Very boring, silliness and nonsense, not real news, you know. And I've been watching you don't get any of that from the BBC World Service and France 24 English and the CBC in Canada and other media news outlets outside of America. So yeah, you know, people in other countries are smarter, and they know more about America than Americans in America know about America. And they can't find a country on the globe, which makes them incredibly stupid. Well, anyway, back to the disabled students in the special ed. Okay, where'd I begin? yeah, back to them. Oh, they the I mean the kid. I mean, one of my subs told me one of the students, and this is true. Um, will have puppets put in their faces, and the puppets and the people who have the puppets, the teachers and the psychiatrists, will have these puppets and talk in front of these people, talk in front of these disabled students in special ed, and that's just downright insulting, and that happened to me when I was a kid in special ed. It happened to me. And I look back on that, that's just kind of embarrassing and just silly, Like, and schools all over America view these special education students as children. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. So one of my subs brought up some good points about how what disabled students go through in special ed in schools all over America, and here in Texas is even worse, And one of my subs said this, I was bashing up Texas people and saying that all Texas people are just stupid. And one of my subs told me this, Texans, they people in Texas, they have they don't have any common sense, and disabled people have more common sense than the Texans, because Texans don't have any common sense. They lack self-awareness, and they're just downright ignorant. And that's what one of my subs told me. So yeah, yeah. You know, and I saw the election. I saw this Democratic presidential debate on YouTube. It was the PBS NewsHour Politicon Democratic presidential debate. It was held in Los Angeles, and I watched it live on YouTube. It was a live stream, and all these people who are running to get the Democratic presidential nomination to go up against Donald Trump next year. And some of the candidates didn't offer a good vision about America, what they're going to do. Only two people who have the tools to turn America around, and that's Bernie Sanders and Andrew Yang. I don't remember the other people. Amy Klobuchar. I can't pronounce her name. Elizabeth Warren, former Vice President Joe Biden, and some unknown guy that I really don't care for. So I look at this. None of these. I mean, if one of them win the nomination, I hope Bernie Sanders wins this, and pick Andrew Yang to be his vice president, his running mate. I mean, it doesn't matter. If one of these people win, who get the Democratic nomination. They're not gonna win because We got a lot of brain dead clowns here in America who think voting's a waste of time. You got people who vote heavily Republican, and and Donald Trump is gonna win. I don't know. He might win. He might not win. The way I look at it, he has no business. The way I look at it, Donald Trump has no business being president of the United States because he doesn't have a clue at all. At all. Yeah, he doesn't have a clue. He doesn't have a clue at all. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to he's poking and messing with angry psychotic dictators like Kim Jong Il in North Korea. I mean, this guy's gonna get us killed because he's an idiot. And he made the statement Rocket Man. It's like this thing. These politicians from both parties in Washington D.C. They don't know. I mean, all they do is fight and bicker and do nothing. They both serve the same interests. They're for. They're for the establishment, the corporate overlords, and millionaires and billionaires. I mean, that's what they're for. I mean, they're not for poor people like myself. And I don't see myself leaving Texas, the state that I live in, or leaving America in general. So I just gotta pull some strings and try to find a way to get out. Hope I land a job in this crappy state. Because this state sucks. The people suck here. It's garbage here. This this place is just done. It's finished. It's damaged goods. It belongs in the trash can, and it does. Yeah. So yeah, in one of those previous videos up on this channel, I talked about cutting ties with my family, relatives and cousins on both my mom and dad sides of the family, cutting ties with people who I went to school with, because a lot of them got a bunch of children. Lots of them, and I mean, none of the kids probably don't want to talk to me, don't have anything to do with me. It is what it is. And their parents are far gone. They're just completely ignorant, stuck in a box. A lot of them don't want to travel and see the world. They just want to spend the rest of their lives doing the same thing, doing their job, working, going home, two spouses banging each other and whatever they do on their spare time, same old crap. Isolated, socially disconnected, and if these people, if I never met these people, and I want to talk to them, a lot of them don't want to have anything to do with me. They look at me as a potential threat, someone who's totally dangerous. Yeah, even though they're down to earth, but a lot of them are kind of weird. And you know, one is just a one of them is just a total mess, disastrous. Have a bunch of kids, have a bunch of biological kids, have a lot of kids who are stepchildren. Don't know what that's all about. Don't know. Don't care. I'm through with these people. I'm through with Texas, and I'm through with the United States. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm done. I'm really done, you know. Yeah, this year's coming to a close, and you know, and the new year's around the corner with a new decade, and this decade probably gonna suck worse than this decade. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have a big fat pregnant beer belly baby bump stomach in the new decade. Probably can't fit in the clothes that I can wear right now. Yeah. That's just disgusting right there. Ugh. So yeah. So yeah. That's caused by a slow metabolism, a lack of exercise, stress, and poor diet. You know, and speaking of poor diet, I mean, Americans just love junk food. They just love it. I mean, I talked to one of my classmates who I went to school with on Facebook about me cooking hamburgers and making spaghetti in the past and eating this stuff, and they said it was good. That sounds good. This is from a woman, and I'm not gonna say her name. And I saw her Facebook picture thumbnail, her icon from her Facebook page, and she just looks like she looks weird. Like she just looks weird looking, and she just look like she has the head and the face of a fat woman. So yeah, and she is extremely stupid. Die. Just stupid, dumb, boring, nerdy. She sucks, you know. Yeah. You know, and as I make this video, she's probably giving her husband a blowjob. And before the BJ, after the BJ, she probably gonna get banged by him. So that probably gonna lead to another her giving birth to another child. Another dumb American that's coming into a crappy country, coming into the world, into this crappy country, and being stuck in the box. And I think I said this before about her. She doesn't want to travel. Just want to stay where she is and just do the same old stuff over and over and over again. So yeah. My God. This place I'm at is just crap. Um, I'm at a park in Kilgore, Texas. There's no one here, just me, so I can rant rave as much as I want in this video. So yeah, okay. I think that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say in this video. And let's see. Before in this video, I mean, there's some places for me that I can move to. Let's see. I can move to St. Pierre and Miquelon, which is off the coast of Newfoundland. That's off the coast of Canada. That's on like the east coast of Canada. That's off of Newfoundland. It's part of France. So if I live there, I'm gonna be living in France. It's a piece of France that's in North America, you know. And I saw videos of this place on YouTube and on some YouTube channel. This place looks beautiful. I mean, it's not as crappy as the rest of North America at all, you know. So yeah, I got Wichita, Kansas. Let's see, New England, the New England states. That's in the northeastern part of the United States. New England, that's Vermont, Maine. That's Vermont, New Hampshire. I mean, that's okay. The 6 states of New England. That's Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Hope I didn't miss any. So I can live in any of those states in New England. And there's a city in New England. It's called Manchester, New Hampshire. Manchester, New Hampshire. I mean, and yeah, I named my YouTube channel after that city, and a city in England that has the Manchester name. So yeah, I think Manchester, New Hampshire is New Manchester. They should just call it New Manchester, New Hampshire, but they just call it Manchester, New Hampshire. So yeah. And there's some girl who just bashed this place and said shit and it sucks. And I saw it on Google Maps and it doesn't look that bad. I mean, there's some parts of it that's gorgeous. There's some other parts of it that's just crap. So yeah. Don't know. I'm gonna look into that place. So yeah. Might move there. Might think about moving there. I mean, don't want to move back to my home state of California. I mean, don't want to deal with the wildfires and the wildfires, mudslides, and earthquakes. I don't want to deal with any of that stuff. So yeah, I've been in an earthquake, by the way, when I was living out there as a child with my parents and my sister and my late brother. So yeah, okay, I mean, so I just said some possible places for me to move to escape Texas, to escape this cowboy, redneck, wild, wild west, yeehaw, gun-toting, gun-shooting, horseback riding, pickup truck driving, big, huge, massive pile of cow shit with bull horns sticking out of it with a little tiny cowboy hat on top. Yeah. I have to escape this place and go to other places that I just talked about. Where I want to move to, possible places to move to. Oh yeah, okay. I think that's about it. I mean, I don't have that much memory on this smartphone when I'm making this video on. So yeah, I'm gonna end this by saying this, and I haven't said this in any of my videos lately, but I'm gonna say it again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later in the new year. Bye. Okay, I want to add this to the video. Let me add this in. I remember my mother was talking to me about we're gonna die one day, and I think it's from her being upset because she lost her brother. I mean, my uncle. I mean, I had an uncle who died. I think I said this in the video. He died, and I think he died from something. I don't know. He passed away. I used to work at his lawn care service in Wichita, Kansas. That's where he lives. That's where he lived, and I worked at his lawn care service, cutting grass in the city. It was me, him, and some other guy. I don't remember what this guy's name is, but he helped my uncle out. It was a lot of hard work. It was kind of sad that he's gone. And he wasn't my favorite uncle. I mean, he didn't pay me a lot. Working at his lawn care service, just worked there for one day, and that's it. It was a scheme from my parents they basically just forced me into this so they can teach me about work, and you got to get up and hit it every day. The whole thing was just strange. And my mother talked about, after his death, I mean, she was acting all weird. I mean, she got a picture of my great grandmother from my uncle's house, and she showed me the picture. She showed the picture to my sister, and she was talking about, this me mom, me mom, this is your me mom. Don't she look like this? Some stuff like that. And then she talked about, we're gonna die one day, and we're gonna be with Jesus and God, and we're gonna die, we're gonna be in heaven. And she pointed at me and said, you next, we all gonna die, you don't know that, you next. And she went on and on and on about my great grandmother. The whole thing was kind of strange and weird, and I didn't say anything, and I'm gonna say something about my mom. My mom is a weirdo, a religious nut, and she's full of crap. She's ignorant. She's stuck in the box. I was just telling her one day. I told her about reality and like how things are in America. Crumbling infrastructure, a broken tax system, and a bad healthcare system that let everybody dies, and it bankrupts everybody through medical bills and everything, co-pays and deductibles. And she just didn't want to hear it. And I want to say this about my mother. Yeah, we're gonna die one day. That's true. We're not gonna live forever. And she said that to me, and and I know this. I mean, and I don't go around talking about that. I know this is gonna happen, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about what's going on in life and enjoying life. I think the fact that she's really old, her and my dad, and yeah, and my parents, to be honest with you, actually, honestly, I think they're all full. My parents, they're dishonest. They say a lot of things. They're just full of shit. Not the religious stuff, but just doing people wrong, screwing them. Me, just saying. And also, I got a comment on one of my videos up on my channel titled "Why Come I Don't Have a Girlfriend," and someone from Canada dropped a comment telling me that they had a bad experience, like with the dating scene in Canada, and all the women from different races look down on them and saying negative stuff and putting them down. And he told me to stay away from Western women. And I gave him a comment. I said this, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from Western women. You know, I ain't saying like all women from the U.S. and Canada are bad. You got the good, rare ones that are hard to find and they're taken. But you know, I'm not gonna waste my time finding them. I'm just not gonna waste my time with American women and Canadian women. So yeah, that's all I gotta add in this video. Um, yeah. So didn't have any problems making this video. You know, I'm in a psychotic, weird, backwards place. You know, and usually like being confronted by weirdos and nutcases. You know, assholes, douchebags, pricks, cunts, clowns, yeah, chicken shit cowards. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta add to this video. All right, see you later. Bye.